How many of us are struggling with money? Yeah, a lot of us. Like it's a pervasive and very, very common thing. And honestly, it's hard to lead when you're always thinking about money and you're always thinking about the lack of money or when money's going to come in and all this other stuff. And so I've been really thinking about that over the last few months. And this was precipitated actually by my good friend Tressa, who sent me a Spotify song that I was listening to, and then I started listening to the rest of the artist's album. And she talks a lot about money, and she talks a lot about our framing behind money in her songs. And so there are a couple concepts that she's brought up that really kind of smack me in the face. Okay. One of them, we're going to talk about two of them today, but one of them is I don't chase, I attract. That's one, which kind of makes sense. Like, we're always chasing things. We're always trying to go out, but what does it mean to actually attract in abundance? What does that actually look like and feel like? And so I've been sitting in that for quite some time of what it looks like to attract in abundance, okay? That's the first one. The second one, that's the easy one, believe it or not. The second one is money multiplies when it needs me. Now that, if it isn't just the antithesis of how we think about money most times it's like, I need money, I need my money to multiply. But what if our relationship was different? What if our relationship was the money's going to multiply the moment it needs me? It knows it needs me to do this thing. And so it's got to multiply so that I can get the thing done. What if our relationship with money changed? Now, for me at least, this is very, very poignant and a big deal. I just call it that, because moving from the US, where we were always, didn't matter how much you made, felt like chasing the dollar. And you were always at that place where you go to the grocery store and one bag of groceries is now $200 just to eat decently, right? You can't go out to dinner for less than $100 for two people, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And it's just seeming to get more and more and more pervasive, and it fuels our, oh my gosh, I need to make more money. Oh my gosh, I need more money. Oh my gosh. And it perpetuates this feeling of lack, no matter even how much you make with the money that you have, because it's just not going. And then moving to Asia and living in a completely different reality. Yeah, I understand that the economics here are very different, and I understand that my money is worth it. I get all of that, but it's changed what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking. It's made me wonder, can we do this differently? Can we do this differently, right? So I don't chase, I attract. I don't chase, I attract. And I heard those lyrics, enjoyed the lyrics. It took a while to internalize the lyrics and what that really means. And over the last couple of months, because I started listening to this in January, over the last couple of months, what I've come to realize that it really means is I am enough. I, just like you, can stand here and be enough. I don't have to add more, try to be more, try to show up bigger, try to show up in, I am enough. And when I am enough and I show up as me, things come to me. Versus me feeling like I have lack and having to go out and get it and chase it and be what it needs me to be or wants me to be so that I can catch it. It's been a profound sense of peace, if I'm going to put a word to it. and I'm not saying that I'm perfect here, y'all. Okay, not at all. Like, I'm not saying that I've just hit a magic bullet and now everything is, but it has been this reality of I can just be. I remember going into rooms and meeting people, and you see somebody and you feel like, oh man, they could use my service, right? As a business owner, they could use my service. And you're thinking, okay, how do I get to talk to them? And then maybe even somebody else is talking to them and you're like, oh, I missed my opportunity. And, existing in those places, existing in those thoughts of, oh, that could be my next client. And instead, I was in Vegas a few weeks ago and, in several rooms and just feeling like, hey, I can just be. And what's supposed to be for me in this room, if I just show up and be me, will come to me. It will be attracted to me. I don't have to go chase it. I don't have to go fight for it. I don't have to be jealous, envious, or anything of the next person who might have something that I think. I can just be me, and what I need will come to me. And so that's the first side, right? That's the first side. And it's really being able to be okay with yourself and saying, I am enough. Now, there's something important in that I am enough. I'm not saying that you are finished, okay? I'm not saying that everything is rosy, but I am saying that you are enough. You are perfect for this moment. The you that exists right now is perfect for this moment. Now, you are yet incomplete. You are yet, just like me, yet incomplete. But for this very moment, as you're listening to me, as whatever's going on in your life, you are perfect. You are enough for this very moment. And it's been 2 months of working on sitting in that has really started to give me that peace word that I use. So I don't chase, I attract. Not terribly hard. I mean, it's difficult, but it's not terribly hard. This next one though, money multiplies when it realizes it needs me. Yeah, I'm still struggling with this one. Real talk, right? I'm still struggling with that understanding that the money, the opportunity, the resource that is needed to accomplish something already knew that it was needed to accomplish that thing, and it's already working itself out, and I don't have to chase. I just have to be me, and it's going to work itself out. Because if that's where I'm supposed to be, if that's the path I'm supposed to be on, if that's the path you're supposed to be on, it will be, it will work. And so therefore, money has to multiply the moment it realizes it needs me. That money is there and it knows it's allocated. And I know I'm speaking woo-woo, if you will, right? But it knows it's allocated to accomplish this thing. It's just waiting for the conduit to accomplish it, to show up. And so my question to you is, how are you showing up? Look, as I told you already, I don't have this figured out, okay? Like I'm still wrapping my brain around this, and I would love any of your feedback on it as well. Because it's time that we show up. It's time that we stop chasing. It's time that we attract. It's time that we are who we are. Now, we've talked about this in the past, and I've shared with this in the past of everything that we've been through to this point in our lives, we have to take with us. Now, I share that a lot, and guess what? I struggle with it. And a lot of times when I'm sharing it, it's because I'm still struggling with it, because there's so many facets of my history, right? There's so many things that are so disparate that, like, how do all those things connect? But it's my life. And it's what makes me perfect for this moment. And the moment I deny one of those pieces, I'm denying myself in this moment, and I'm not showing up in this moment. Again, I'm still struggling with this. I'm still struggling. I'm still trying to figure this out. But what I've come to realize is this is, for you and I, where we need to be. It isn't about comparison, it isn't about others. It's about us actually being able to show up and not be worried if we're going to belong, not be worried if we're going to be accepted, not be worried if we're going to be liked, not be worried if we're going to be good enough, not be worried about anything, but just showing up as our true and authentic selves, showing up as you, showing up as me. Warts included, all of them included. So if you are on this journey somewhere too, if you've been working on showing up too, I would love your input as I'm working through this myself, right? And figuring this out. Because there's greatness for us to do. There is greatness for us to do, but we got to show up. And when we show up, it will be attracted to us. And in the last 2 months, that's what's been happening for me, is I've just been showing up as me, and things have just been falling into place like they've never before. And so I'm excited for where this is going. And I'm excited for you as well. If you're also working on this or thinking about this or want to do this too, let's show up together. Let's show up together and let's change the world. See you soon.